It's strength training in two-a-days, running bleachers and sprint drills. You practice till you can't take another step. Then you practice some more. You love the process because you know that to remain in a class of your own requires exemplary character, sportsmanship, and unrivaled excellence on and off the field.
First United Bank is proud to support the Shallowater Mustangs and Phillies. You truly embody the spirit of West Texas.
People's Bank is a proud supporter of Shallowater Athletics. Let's go, Mustangs and Phillies.
Welcome back to Friona, the second half of this District 2-3A doubleheader between the Mustangs and the Chieftains. Shallowater 21-3, 10-1 now in district play. They're tied atop the district standings after a big win on Tuesday night against number 6 Slayton. The Chieftains from Friona, 5-19 on the year, still looking for their first district win. And we celebrated 500 wins for Kurt Richardson at the end of the girls' game. We kind of rushed through the Caprock Financial Group post-game show for the girls' game thinking we're about to start the boys' game. And as we get this broadcast started, senior night festivities starting here in Friona. So maybe an extended First United Bank pregame show here for the Mustangs and the Chieftains. We appreciate you spending your Friday night with us wherever you may be watching. We know you guys, friends and family of the Phillies and Mustangs scattered, not just across the state, but across the country. And we get to hear some cool stories from family members. We appreciate you spending your Friday night with us. And as they get into senior night festivities here in Friona, we'll talk about our Mustangs, who, again, are 21-3 now on the year, 10-1 in district play, because they got a huge win defending their home court Tuesday night against number 6 Slayton. And now Shallowater and Slayton both at 10-1 at the top of the district standings. Idalou at 8-4. They're half a game up on Littlefield at 7-4. But the playoff picture pretty clear. It's similar to what we saw last year. Shallowater and Slayton kind of in position to be co-champions of District 2-3A again, just like last year. They split the season series. They each won on their home court. Last year, they actually both split the season series with Idalou as well. They both finished 12-2 last year, both hoping for 13-1 maybe in this 25-26 campaign. Idalou and Littlefield looking like they'll be 3-4. Shallowater and Littlefield in the big school bracket, Slayton and Idalou in the small school bracket. So maybe the good news for Shallowater and Slayton is that, yeah, you split the season series, and back in the day it was like you always worried about, well, are we going to play a seeding game? Are we going to flip a coin? Who's going to be the 1 seed? And then are we going to see them at the regional tournament? Because there's always a possibility that, 2 top 10 teams split in district, and then you got to beat them in the regional final to get to state. And that's not the case really, at least with our current setup, because Slayton on the boys' side will go small school, and Idalou for the girls. I mean, you would have a similar situation, but because they'll go in the small school bracket, we'll be in the big school bracket, then you can root for those guys as we get into the playoffs. We'll all be on the same team as we get into the playoffs. And actually talked to Coach Colton Stiegel after the game, just talking about how good his team is and how impressed we are by the Tigers this year. Hey, good luck the rest of the way. Glad that we don't have to play you guys anymore. And and it'd be awesome if we can meet up in San Antonio. We actually saw them at dinner in Canyon after the bi-district game last year. And, so maybe we'll get to run into them down the road. Now you get to root for them the rest of the way. But really impressed with what really both Slayton teams look like on Tuesday night. And we kind of have, we've got the box score from Tuesday night up here as the Mustangs Won it 68-55. The big story was the third quarter, as the Mustangs won the first quarter 13-12. They took a lead at 28-26 right before the half, but then Slayton hits one right at the horn, and they outscored the Mustangs 17-15 in the second quarter. They took a 2-point lead to the locker room at 28-26. But the Mustangs opened the third quarter on, a 23-5 run. So it was a game of runs up to that point, as Slayton opened with an early run. They got out to a quick lead. Shallowater answered at the end of the first quarter. We were almost even, and then an early second quarter run from Slayton, and then matched by a 13-4 run by the Mustangs to take the lead at 28-26. It was 29-28 at halftime in favor of the Tigers, but again, 23-5 to start the third quarter, and it ended up being 25-11 in favor of the Mustangs in the third quarter. It was 15-15 in the fourth, with the Mustangs hold on to their 13-point lead. The Mustangs shot 50% from the floor against Slayton. Slayton took 10 more shots, 64-54 for the Mustangs. The Mustangs, though, out-rebounded them 50-29. 46 points in the paint for the Mustangs to just 28 for the Tigers. But Slayton got 12 points off turnovers. And the Mustangs a little bit better at the free throw line. They were 60% to just 43% for the Tigers. But the Tigers did a little bit more damage outside, too. They were 4 of 19. The Mustangs just 2 of 14. With that big third quarter, they get a huge win to create at least a tie for the district championship. And they did it behind 21 points from Micah Blackshear. Micah had himself a night who had missed the previous game with illness. Comes back against Slayton with 21 points. He was 6 of 13 from the field. He was 8 of 8 from the free throw line. He had 12 rebounds and 2 assists to go along with it. Logan Wynn, 18 points on 8 of 17 shooting. Logan did a good job of getting to the bucket. He was just 1 of 7 beyond the arc, but 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a team high 4 assists for Logan Wynn, and a block shot. Champ Clanahan was a monster in the paint, 17 points on 7 of 12 shooting, 13 rebounds for Clanahan. And then Bryson Clark on just 2 for 3 shooting had 4 points and 8 rebounds, had an assist, deflection, a steal, did a little bit of everything, as those 6 Mustangs, only 6 Mustangs in the rotation against Slayton. And you see the 3 guys on the screen: Micah Blackshear, Logan Wynn, Champ Clanahan. We kind of decided, it was so hard at the end of that game to decide who you give the Glasheen Bison Interman player of the game to, and we just kind of decided, like, we get to make up the rules, so why not just have 4 of them? Those 3 guys right there, and Cooper Martin. Cooper Martin, who had 3 assists, just 1 assist shy of Logan Wynn on the night, also had a block shot, but his defense was the story of the night. When we played those guys in Slayton on January 2nd, Brayshawn Kennard had 27 points, was almost unstoppable in that game against Slayton, especially from the outside. Cooper, for him offensively, he was on fire that night from deep. I don't remember exactly what he had. I want to say, hey, he was like 4 of 6 or something like that from beyond the arc. But the story for him on Tuesday night was the defense. He held Kennard to just 2 first-half points. Brayshawn got a lot of his points. He ended up with 16, but he was just 4 of 19 from the field. He got 8 of his points from the free throw line late in that game. He was 8 of 11. He had 3 assists. Zaquadrian Whaley was 5 of 9 from the floor, had 11 points. And then Billy Ray Harris, or no, that wasn't Billy Ray Harris. That was, Billy Ray Harris. Trey Harris, I think is what I had on my score sheet. 8 points, 4 of 7 from the field for Harris, but Mustangs did a good job. You could tell the game plan was to make someone other than Brayshawn beat them, and they did a good job of doing that. Cooper Martin drew that assignment. They all, there was a few guys. Micah Blackshear defended him some, Logan Wynn had a few possessions on him, but Cooper Martin had the bulk of the defensive load on Tuesday night for Brayshawn Kennard, and did a masterful job to help the Mustangs to a big third quarter and then a big win, 68-55, as now the Chieftains and the Mustangs back on the court as we wrap up senior night festivities for the Friona Chieftains here. I didn't know, I thought this was their last home game, but maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Because the schedule, especially on the girls' side, with 9 teams is a little bit different because everybody has an off night. It's like, I don't know, maybe they have something else scheduled. Maybe they're going to do it with the boys, and then they do it after the game. So, you know, we're just fly by the seat of our pants a little bit here on the Shallowater Sports Network, and an extended First United Bank pregame show for the Mustangs. The last time that we saw Friona, of course, that was back on January 6th in Shallowater. The Mustangs with a 76-27 win over the Chieftains, and that box score very lopsided. 79 field goal attempts to just 46 for Friona. They outshot them 39% to 22%, but a huge advantage on the glass, 58-33. They forced 25 Friona turnovers. They got 56 points in the paint to just 18 for Friona, 19 second chance points off those offensive rebounds. They had 30 offensive rebounds, the Mustangs did in that game. Got 31 points off of those 25 turnovers, and that was a game too where everybody got involved. Micah Blackshear, he almost had 50 points that week between Friona and Dimmitt. He had 24 against Friona on 10 of 19 shooting, 3 rebounds, and assists, 6 deflections, 2 steals. And then, let's see, you had Cruz Dixon with 10 points on 5 of 10 shooting, 15 rebounds for Cruz Dixon, 3 assists, 11 points for Bryson Clark on 4 of 12 shooting, 8 rebounds. Clanahan with another double-double, 10 points on 5 of 14 shooting, 14 rebounds for Champ that night. Let's see, Byron Carrion, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Cooper Martin had 5 points, 6 rebounds, a team high 4 assists. And then Braxton Richardson, 5 points on 2 for 4 shooting, 3 rebounds, a deflection. And just a big night for all of the Mustangs. Lucas White chipping in with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. Similar to what we saw from the girls tonight. Everybody getting involved. All the Phillies scored some points tonight in their victory. But the Mustangs, similar to what the Phillies are looking to do, they're going to try to close out with at least a share of the district championship and then carry some momentum, hopefully, into a postseason run. They will celebrate senior night Tuesday night with the Phillies, I think, before the Dimmitt game. So Dimmitt will be in town at the Horseshoe Tuesday, February 10th. That's next Tuesday. And both the boys and girls will celebrate senior night. So be sure that you're there for that. And then the Mustangs will actually finish up their district schedule a week from tonight against Idalou at home. That game at 6:15. So also remember, on Friday, a week from tonight, the Phillies will be done with their district schedule, getting ready for their bi-district game with either Bushland or Dalhart. We're assuming Monday or Tuesday, the 16th or the 17th. As soon as we know those details, we'll let you know. But they'll be getting ready for that game, so the Mustangs will start at 6:15 instead of 7:30. And to kind of give you an idea of what the playoff picture looks like, at least right now, on the boys' side, Littlefield would match up with Dalhart, as Dalhart looks like they'll be the 1 seed, or they are the 1 seed at least at the moment. In the standings right now, Dalhart would be the 1 seed out of District 1, and that would put Bushland against the Mustangs in the bottom half of that bracket. You see Presidio, a familiar team for the Mustangs. That's who we met in the area around last year. They graduated a lot of guys, but I'm sure, and that team was really well coached, good defensively. They had a lot of size too, a lot of length for that Presidio team. Jim Ned, Peaster, and Iowa Park. Also on our side of the bracket, going to be very tough. Peaster right now, number 16 in the state rankings out of District 8. Jim Ned has been in the rankings. You see Brownfield out of District 3. They've been at number 8 for a long time, maybe the last 5 or 6 iterations of the TABC coaches poll. They'll match up with Dalhart at Littlefield in that second round. Holiday right now at number 22 out of District 7. They're up there on the top half of that bracket. Wichita Falls City View right now, number 23. They would be in the small school bracket. That's who knocked Slayton out in the regional final last year. Slayton, of course, they've been number 6 in the rankings for a while. They've got City View and they've got Wall at number 14, kind of the big dogs, at least as far as the rankings go here in Region 1. The Mustangs looking at Brownfield, Peaster, and Holiday in their bracket with that Iowa Park team. Going to be pretty good too. Jim Ned is always pretty good. And District 1 has been really good the last couple years. So Dalhart was a really tough physical bi-district game last year for the Mustangs. Played those guys. What do they call it? The House of Doom at Canyon Randall. And that was a tough physical game. They gave the Mustangs all they wanted. I think that was a 7-point game in favor of the Mustangs. Actually, I have it here, 57-50 against Dalhart in that bi-district game with Hunter Trussler and Kyler Reed. Dalhart looks like they'll be the 1 seed though, so maybe Bushland this year, but that'll be a tough physical game. I feel like just like what you see on the football field, the Dalhart basketball team that we saw on the court was similar to what we saw on the football field, really physical and big, and you expect the same thing out of Bushland. They've got good athletes. Both the Phillies and the Mustangs will have a tough bi-district draw, whoever we get out of District 1 in the bi-district round of the playoffs. So we are, it looks like, finished with pregame warm-ups here on the First United Bank pregame show, and moments away from team introductions and opening tip. This Friona team is 5-19 on the year, still looking for their first district win. They finished in 7th place in district last year at 2-12. They won 2 games against Muleshoe last year. They were 5-24 on the year. So far in non-district play, they have wins against Borger, River Road, Wellman Union, and Sanford Fritch. But again, the last time they played the Mustangs, 76-27 in Shallowater. Friona, one of the smaller schools in the district, their enrollment at 303. I don't know what their new number is, but they'll be in our basketball district again next year. If they were to qualify for the playoffs, they would be guaranteed the D2 route, as they and Idalou are the 2 smallest schools in our district. Mustangs being introduced now. The Mustangs are laughing because they introduced Micah as Micaiah. Lucas was getting a good laugh out of that. And Micah tonight, we're wearing our road black uniforms tonight, the Mustangs are. And Micah, I guess we don't have number 3 in a black jersey. He's wearing number 22 tonight. Not that that will matter at home. I think everybody knows who Micah is, but Cooper Martin, Micah Blackshear, Logan Wynn, Cruz Dixon, and Champ Clenahan, the starting 5 for the Mustangs. Cruz looks like he's gonna jump for it like he always does. I'm gonna have to give Micah a hard time about that. Micaiah, wonder how he'd feel about it. He may not like that. We may just drop it at that. I don't think I'll actually do that. So Cruz jumping for the Mustangs, and we are underway between the Mustangs and the Chieftains. Dixon inside to Clenahan. Clenahan off the mark. He had 17 points on Tuesday night against Slayton, dominated the paint. There's an offensive foul right out of the gate on number 2, Anthony Diaz. And they've got different jersey numbers from the last time that we played. He was 22 last time. As Cooper Martin gets the first bucket of the night for the Mustangs. Loose ball, let's say last touch by Logan on the sideline. So we'll see how the Mustangs look tonight after an emotional top 10 matchup. They get a turnover there. Clanahan with the steal, foul on the floor as they were trying to get something. Coop drained it from 3 anyways. Dixon back to Micah up top, looking inside for Clanahan. Clanahan's got to clear out of the lane. Now Logan drives left side. Was looking to dump it off to Cruz, and that pass got deflected. Cruz kicks it out of bounds. Mustangs trying to sweep this doubleheader here in Friona tonight. As the Phillies got win number 500 for Kurt Richardson in the first half. Clanahan, the loose ball. Another steal, gets it to Micah. Micah to Logan, and Logan win. The baseline jumper is good, 4-0. And they'll set up in more full court pressure. Padilla turns it over. Micah in the lane, lays it in. No good. Jeter with the rebound. Cooper Martin with the steal in the backcourt. He'll go baseline and draw the foul. They call number 5, Nathan Padilla, for that foul. My score sheet's a little bit wrong on Friona's side. They got all their numbers wrong. He was number 3 when they came to Shallowater. Martin, 1 for 2. He's got 3 points now on the night, 5-0 in favor of the Mustangs. Maddox Ashlock trapped in the corner. Timeout for Coach Coates. "30-second timeout. So Cooper Martin with 3 quick points. Logan Wynn knocked in the baseline jumper, and it's 5-0. It's the Phillies. Phillies got off to a bit of a slow start tonight after that emotional game against Slayton on Tuesday night. See how the Mustangs, if they come out a little flat here tonight or not. Phillies, though, picked it up in the second half and take care of business. Baseline drive, good help defense. Tough shot, gets it to go. Anthony Diaz with Friona's first points tonight. Logan, baseline jumper from the other side. Off the backboard, no good. Padilla with the rebound. Logan steals it and lays it in. So quick points for Logan Wynn off the steal. Here's another steal, that time Cruz Dixon. Martin to Wynn. To Clanahan, good ball movement. Clanahan with an open look, and he's got his first bucket of the night, 9-2. Diaz has it knocked away, but it'll stay here. Padilla getting hounded by Logan Wynn right now. I just threw it away, looking for Anthony Diaz in the right corner. Hand off to Micah. Micah, spin move in the lane. Got fouled on the floor. Number 5, Nathaniel Padilla. Padilla's second, team second. Dixon lays that one in. (11-2) as Friona's able to at least get into the front court, try to set up their half-court offense. 3 on the way, no good from Jeter. Micah with the rebound. Micah to Clanahan on the break, in and out. Micah offensive rebound in the putback. No foul call, but he'll get the bucket anyways. Fights through the contact to make it 13-2. His first field goal, and Mustangs are doing a good job of spreading it out so far. Jumper too strong. Clanahan with the rebound. Blackshear pushing the ball up the floor in the lane. Finds Cruz. Micah with a beautiful assist. Dixon lays it in. 4 quick points for Cruz. Dixon 15-2. And was worried about the Mustangs coming off that game Tuesday. The top 10 showdown that required a lot of effort. And they have not gotten off to a slow start. Quick start for the Mustangs as maybe they're locking in now for a playoff run. Martin called for a blocking foul there. That's the Mustangs' first. Marcelo Leon drives right side, turned around by Martin. Martin creates a loose ball. Regino went down to get it, and then Ramos misses the shot. Blackshear, the rebound. Corner 3 for Logan is good. Logan win. 7 points now. 18-2. Jeter got it. Bryce Jeter makes it 18-4. Nice looking baseline jumper. Micah right back down the floor. Has his first shot blocked, but now an and one opportunity on the putback. Micah's got 4 points. Evan Nixon, Byron Carrion, Lucas White, and Bryson Clark check in. Braxton Richardson still at the table, waiting to come in for Micah Blackshear. Micah converts the three-point play, and then he'll get a breather on the bench as Braxton comes in. 5 points for Micah. He was 8 for 8 from the line against Slayton Tuesday. Some big-time free throws. Foul call in the backcourt on Carry-On. Second team foul on the Mustangs. Near steals. Braxton got a hand on it. Turnover. Evan Nixon caused the errant pass. Clark steals it. Carry-On drives inside. Braxton picks up his dribble. Evan from inside the free throw circle puts it in. Evan Nixon, good ball movement again by the Mustangs to get an open look. Nixon knocks it down from the free throw line. Down the lane, Lucas hit the floor hard. They'll say and one as he was trying to draw the charge. Lucas's first foul, third team foul. This is number 11, Marcelo Leon. Marcelo, just a freshman, doesn't get the roll, but he makes it 23-6 on that trip. Clark down the lane, had it blocked. But another intercepted pass by Carry-On, taken away. Richardson now with the steal. Braxton is fouled as he was trying to go to the left side of the bucket. Maddox Ashlock called for the foul. Mustangs are already in the bonus. Richardson. Looking to split, and he does. 1 for 2 on that trip. 24-6. Foul in the backcourt as he was getting by Bryson. They're going to call Bryson for the hand check. That's his first foul. 4th foul on the Mustangs. So there'll be free throws on the next one, these last 2 minutes of this first quarter. That one deflected by Bryson on the sideline, but Friona will keep it. Drive in the lane. Lost the handle. Lucas White takes it away. And now they're fighting for it. That was Jalen Regino who had it taken away by Lucas. And then as Lucas was trying to drive away, he reached in to knock it away from Lucas. A steal here from Leon. Braxton does a good job of hustling down the floor to at least challenge that shot, as did Carry On. But Marcelo Leon now with 4 points. Off the mark, Carry On, rebound, but he hit the floor and he's called for a travel. Tough break for Carry On. Full court man here, Bryson. Picking up Leon. Leon gets into the front court. They swing it around to the right side. Open three, no good for Ramos, but he stole the rebound from Clark. And then Jeter misses from point blank. And Bryson with the rejection. So Bryson, after the block, called for a technical foul. Maybe something that he said after blocking that shot. I think there was some frustration. I think he wanted a foul call before that, and then frustrated that there wasn't a foul. Celebrated a little bit after the rejection. Jeter misses both of the free throws. They'll get possession. That was Clark's second foul. Drive and a kick to Jeter on the block. Jeter, fadeaway shot, no good. Loose ball, Nixon has it on the floor. Gets it up to Cruz, and now Cruz down the floor to Carry On. Braxton under the basket, had it taken away. Foul call in the backcourt. That's Bryce Jeter. So it'll stay on the other end. And Braxton will get to shoot free throws. He was 1 for 2 on his last trip. Knocks in the first one here. Two for 2, and now 3 for 4 on the night for Richardson. 26-8 full court pressure. Braxton and Lucas with the trap in the backcourt. Timeout for Coach Coates. That's his second one. 30-second variety for Coach Coates. So right now, the Mustangs, led by Logan Wynn, who's got 7 points, knocked in a 3 there before he got a breather on the sideline. Micah Blackshear has 5 points. And then Cruz Dixon with 4. Cooper Martin has 3. Braxton Richardson now with 3. Champ Clanahan and Evan Nixon each with 2. On Friona's side, Marcelo Leon with 4 points. Bryce Jeter and Anthony Diaz each with 2 points. But a good first quarter start for the Mustangs. Jalen Regino will inbound in the backcourt. Good help defense from Evan Nixon to stop the ball. Corner 3, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Perez. And a second chance on this trip for the Chieftains. 3 seconds. He's not going to, well, he does get a shot away. Tough shot there, forced by Cruz Dixon, and Leon will finish the first quarter with 4 points, 26-8. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
At Zia Lone Star Power Sports, we love to ride. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising on the lake, or exploring the back roads, there's a ride for every adventure.
When we took the side-by-sides to the canyon, or we raced the fiberglass surf, and don't forget the ATVs on the ranch.
4 locations, endless adventures. Come see us at Zia or Lone Star Power Sports and start making your own family memories.
(26-8) as we start the second quarter in Friona. The Mustangs get off to a quick start here on the road. Their last district road game of the year, their last 2 district games will be at home. Tuesday versus Dimmitt, and then a week from tonight, they'll close the district season against Idalou. It's their last district road trip before the playoffs start. Starters back on the floor for the Mustangs to start the second quarter. Logan pulls down the defensive rebound, pushing the ball up the floor, finds Cruz, who got behind everybody, and Dixon now with 6 points. Logan with the nice find. And they're working on a steal in the backcourt. They force a turnover. Anyway, so they don't get the steal, they force a turnover. Here's a nice look at Logan. Eyes up the floor, finds Cruz for the layup. Mustangs can get transition points in a hurry. They've all got speed. Even Clanahan runs the floor really well for a big fella. Jeter, no good. But Perez, another offensive rebound for the Chieftains. Second chance, the floater, no good. Jeter, offensive rebound, again, no good. Clanahan this time pulls down the rebound. Logan looking for Cooper Martin and just threw it away. Cooper ran out of room in the corner. Friona breaks the press, and Jeter gets an uncontested layup. Bryce Jeter now with 4 points. 28-10. Micah Blackshear, right side. Baseline jumper, no good. Cruz, offensive rebound. He's tied up under the basket. The official in midcourt calls that. So the arrow in favor of the Mustangs. And starting 5 quickly back to the bench. Lucas White, Evan Nixon, Braxton Richardson, Bryson Clark, and Byron Carrion all into the game for the Mustangs. Richardson to White in the corner. Lucas catches the front iron. Carrion, offensive rebound. He'll drive baseline, dump it off to Nixon inside. Good look for the Mustangs right there. Lucas looked like he grabbed that rebound, but he was out of bounds in the baseline. Nixon got a good look. He'll take that every time. Just didn't get it to fall. Nice job of splitting the trap and finding Regino in the corner. That time, Carry On with the block shot as Isaac Tavera went to the lane, or went to the glass. Again, I got to check all the numbers. I had him as 4 last time. I think they got a set of new jerseys, because that's number 3, Isaac Tavera. I had him as number 4. Luckily, they have him up on the wall here in the gym, so I can use that. I didn't check it, though, before the game. It's fun for me the second time we go through, because then I don't have to do as much research, at least on the roster. You know, I feel like I know what we're going to see when we show up, but Chieftains got me fooled today as Clark misses long. Regino trapped in the backcourt, but Friona starting to figure out the press a little bit. As soon as I say that, offensive foul called on Tavera. Bryson Clark takes the charge. Lucas White, right wing. Gave Carry On a look with the cut on the baseline. Richardson shot fake, drives inside. Nice lay-in from Braxton Richardson, the freshman with his first field goal. He's got 5 points, 30-10. On a night when Dad got career win 500, he's got 5 quick first half points and a defensive rebound right there. Good hustle on defense from Tavera. Created the loose ball, but the Mustangs will keep it. Fresh 5 now for Friona. Braxton had it knocked away by Nathaniel Padilla. The Friona crowd didn't like that too much. They thought Braxton just lost it. Braxton drives and puts it up with the right hand, the up and under from the young fella. Richardson now with 7 points and a chance. Take a look at this angle from down on the floor. Goes right hand to get by Jeter. And completes the 3-point play now. 8 points for the game. He's 4 for 5 from the line. Bryson with a steal, and he'll go to the free throw line in the backcourt. I think they called Tavera for that one. As Bryson misses the first one, looking for his first points of the night. No, they called Diaz for that. Bryson is on the board now. Clark 1 for 2 on that trip. It's 34-10. Lucas will inbound from the corner. Braxton, left wing, got it. Braxton Richardson in double figures with 11 points. 37-10. An 11-2 run to start the second quarter for the Mustangs. Nixon almost had a steal, created a loose ball. And Jeremy Polk saved it in bounds. He threw it at Evan. The officials said it touched him. Maybe it caught his jersey or something. Either way, they keep it in bounds. And now Nixon has a steal. Richardson off the, not Richardson. I'm losing it. Oh, I'm having an off night talking about Tuesday night. It was Clark off the screen from Carry On. Foul called. That's Ramos' second foul. Next one will put the Mustangs in the bonus. 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Lucas White inside for Clark, and they just had some miscommunication there. Bryson wasn't expecting that. He was already moving out of the lane. Three on the way from Padilla, no good. Saved inbounds, Lucas White ahead to Bryson Clark. Bryson is called for a travel as he went to the spin move and then ran in to a Chieftain defender. Is called for the travel. Starting five, checking back in with 2:40 to play, second quarter. 17-point lead for the Mustangs. Fast break bucket for Maddox Ashlock, his first points of the night. 37-12, Logan gets by his defender and then a skip pass to Coop. They'll swing it around. Micah, top of the key, off the back iron. Rebound ahead to Padilla, and then Jeter lays it in. Some unselfish basketball from the Chieftains. Bryce Jeter now with 6 points. 37-14, Clanahan cutting down the lane, kicks back out to Micah. This time right wing, too strong. Cruz offensive rebound, and Logan will reset it offensively. They go right inside to Clanahan. The turnaround is good. Champ Clanahan with 4 points now. 39-14, the big man had 17 to go along with, what, 14 rebounds on Tuesday night? See, I gotta find that now. 13 rebounds, 17 points, 13 rebounds on Tuesday for Clanahan. As Logan Wynn drives the baseline, didn't get it to fall. Ashlock in trouble, Dixon with the steal, and Dixon turned it right back over. Jeter had his shot altered by Micah, and then he's fouled by Cruz Dixon. So Cruz is first, and Jeter, who's got 6 points already, will go to the line. He's 0 for 2 from the line. He shot those 2 technical fouls, or 2 technical free throws, excuse me. It's 0 for 3. There's 1:03 left to play in the second half. And I think we're going to get a talk to Kurt Richardson on the Caprock Financial Group, or the Kyle Motherall, Edward Jones halftime show. Caprock Financial Group, the sponsor of the postgame show. Clanahan from downtown. He doesn't shoot many of those. Cruz with the rebound, gets it to Clanahan, and then there's a foul called. Called it on Jeter. That's Jeter's third. Clanahan got to the free throw line a lot on Tuesday night. This is his first trip here. 0 for 2. Martin got a hand on that rebound. Wasn't able to pull it in, but he deflected it off of Jalen Regino. So the Mustangs will get to keep it on their end. Logan from the corner, shot fake. Drives baseline, hands it off to Champ. Cruz, offensive rebound, and the putback for Dixon is good. Cruz has 8 points. He does that a lot. He cleans up the glass and gets a lot of points of his in the paint. 41-14. Regino had it taken away. Micah pushing it up the floor. lays it in. Micah Blackshear with 7 points. He had 21 on Tuesday night. In the closing seconds of the first half here, Friona turns it over one more time. 7.6 on the clock in the gym. Logan gets to the glass, too strong, and again Dixon with the putback to beat the buzzer. Cruz Dixon gets into double figures, 45-14. We'll be right back with the Kyle Motherall, Edward Jones halftime show on the Shallowater Sports Network.
It's strength training in two-a-days, running bleachers and sprint drills. You practice till you can't take another step. Then you practice some more. You love the process because you know that to remain in a class of your own requires exemplary character, sportsmanship, and unrivaled excellence on and off the field.
First United Bank is proud to support the Shallowater Mustangs and Phillies. You truly embody the spirit of West Texas.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallowater is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallowater is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallowater City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallowater the best it can be. Shallowater, where Texas pride runs deep.
Hey sports fans, are you hungry for a win? Swing by Fred's Garage where we are always cheering for the Mustangs and Phillies. Join us Wednesday through Saturday where you can have breakfast like a state champion and enjoy watching the game on one of our many screens. Have the best pizza in the 806 or even quench your thirst with your favorite beverage. We will see you soon at Fred's Garage where every bite feels like a victory.
People's Bank is a proud supporter of Shallowater Athletics. Let's go, Mustangs and Phillies.
We're back in Friona, 45-14 in favor of the Mustangs here on the Kyle Motherall, Edward Jones halftime show of the boys game. We have a special guest here in the halftime show, head coach of the Phillies, Kurt Richardson. It was a big night for you personally tonight. We'll talk about that. But first, we'll talk a little bit about the game tonight. You guys get, an emotional win at home, I guess. You play a big game on Tuesday against Slayton, a close game, and then you come on one of the longer road trips of the year in district play up here to Friona. Were you worried at all about kind of, a slow start? And how did you feel the girls did to finish out a 75-37 win tonight here in Friona?
I was worried about it a little bit. Again, just the emotional part of it, but plus just the long trip. As exciting as that game was Tuesday night and the crowd was so awesome. And, just the whole emotions of it I was worried, but the kids came out, even honestly, during practice today, I was a little worried about it because I wasn't sure how focused we are. But they definitely came out and played hard. And like I said, it didn't take me long to get over that concern. They came out and got after it from the start, and we needed to. Really felt like if we could get up on Friona, we could. They would back up a little bit. We'd be able to kind of take it to them, and I thought the girls did an awesome job doing that.
It's crazy that it's early February. It's goal ball season now, and the first one up for grabs, the district championship, and you guys in position for at least a share of the district championship. And it's so weird because, back in the day, I guess, to make myself sound old, anytime you had a rivalry with someone like Idalou or like Slayton on the boys' side, you always worried, like, man, we're going to have to play them a third time for a seeding game. We might see them at the regional tournament in the playoffs. It was always one of those things. It's crazy that, Idalou, Slayton will go small school, and then, we'll be in the big school bracket. But now, I mean, that is all kind of coming into focus. They kind of have a mess in District 1, so we don't really know. We don't really know.
They do.
We don't know what that's going to look like yet. But really, all three of the teams at the top of that district really good.
Right.
So right out of the gate, you guys are going to be tested in the playoffs. How do you keep from focusing on that to, hey, let's finish up senior night. Let's get a share of that first gold ball, and then, man, it's going to be
fast and furious.
Fast and furious, just right out of the gate there in bi-district play.
And again, our goals are all still in front of us. The Idalou loss, man, that still stings a little bit, and it's a bittersweet deal. I'd like to play them again to settle it, but at the same time, like you said, it doesn't matter as we go forward. Playoff-wise, it just kind of matters that, man, you hate to have to share that thing with anybody, but
yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, we're got a chance to, and that's going to be the focus on Tuesday night. We need to finish it up, not only to complete that at least share of district championship, but also we want to continue. We're on a pretty good roll right now. We want to continue that into the playoffs and make sure we're playing well going into it. So, yeah, like I said, and then we'll approach whoever shows up that first round.
Yeah.
We'll be excited to play them. Like I said, it'll be a tough game no matter who it is.
Yeah, they're all three of those teams at the top of that district really
Absolutely.
good. I know the two big schools who we'll focus on, but man, they're going to be really good. So
absolutely.
You got that win on Tuesday was $4.99. The win tonight, career win number 500. I know, just knowing you, I know you don't want to talk about yourself a lot, but talk about a milestone win for you tonight and how cool it is. I know you probably reflecting back a little bit on those first 500 because just your fourth year here in Shallowater, you haven't gotten them all at Shallowater.
No.
But
I'm not Chuck Darden. I'm not that good. So
well,
that dude's amazing. So,
well, I mean, I don't remember. I think it was like 40 years. So you haven't been doing this for 40 years either.
I ain't making it 40 years. I can assure you. So,
but from your time at Spearman, and honestly, I don't know all of the before that, but I know
Panhandle, Abilene, Wiley, Spearman, and then Shallowater.
Yeah.
So it's been around. It means you're blessed. I mean, I've been blessed with great players, great assistant coaches, a lot of support from my family, obviously, the administrators that we've had throughout. I mean, it just means you're blessed to have the opportunity to work with great kids. Again, I'm proud of it. Like I said, I feel like we earned that playing a pretty tough schedule year in and year out, and so that makes me feel like a pretty good sense of accomplishment just for that part of it. But like I said, it just means that the kids are working their tail off to accomplish it for it. All those wins, I hadn't scored a single point. So, but like I said, I do feel like most games unfortunately I can tell you a lot more about losses than I can tell you about wins. But I do feel like for the most part we put the kids in a position to be successful, and the kids get out there and they buy into it and they carry it out for us and make the coaches look like we're really smart. We make our share of mistakes too, but like I said, these kids, it's special to share it with this group because it's such a great group of kids. I love them to death, and like I said, I'd keep every one of them for another 10 years if they'd let me and go for a lot more. But like I said, I'm really proud of it, proud of the kids.
All right. Well, we appreciate you spending some time with us here on the halftime show, and we'll see you at home on Tuesday night. It's crazy that we're here. Here we go.
The season just started, didn't it? And we're already at the playoff time, man. It's wild. So like I said, it's an exciting time though.
All right. Well, good luck the rest of the way. Congrats on a big win tonight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir. So Kurt Richardson here on the Kyle Motherall, Edward Jones halftime show. And we appreciate Angel Flores working overtime during the break here as we're just about set for the third quarter of the boys, the Mustangs and the Chieftains. Right now, the Mustangs with a 45-14 halftime lead. The Mustangs are already out on the court. They're still over a minute on the scoreboard, but they're ready to go. They came out of the gate pretty quick tonight as it was, 26-8 after the first quarter. They outscored them 19-6 in the second quarter. And right now, Braxton Richardson, actually, speaking of the Richardsons, he's got 11 points in the first half. Cruz Dixon with 10. Micah Blackshear with 7. Logan Wynn with 7. Chant Clanahan has 4. Cooper Martin with 3. Evan Nixon 2. Bryson Clark with 1. We need Lucas and Byron to get on the score sheet. All of the Phillies scored in their 75-37 win tonight. And maybe the Mustangs can do the same as the starters are back on the floor for Shallowater right now. Cooper Martin, Logan Wynn, Cruz Dixon, Micah Blackshear, and Chant Clanahan. Micah wearing number 22 tonight instead of number 3. I don't know. I don't think these aren't new black jerseys. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to ask him what the deal is with that. Anyway, we are underway, and Ashlock misses his first field goal attempt. Loose ball on the baseline. They'll say last touch by Cooper Martin. And Logan Wynn works a steal. Gets all the way to the glass to lay it in. He's got the first points in the second half, now 9 for the game. 47-14. Another turnover. Cruz Dixon ends up with the steal. Micah pushing the ball up the floor, finds Logan under the basket. Logan will bring it back out. Micah now in the corner up top to Logan. Logan passes up the 3. Kick now to Martin. He'll let it fly. Coop. Short. Cruz Dixon couldn't get a handle on it. Friona gets into the front court, but another turnover. Logan Wynn that time with the steal. Micah is fouled as he goes to the basket, and he'll be back to the free throw line. Micah had 7 in the first half. He was 1 for 1 at the line, converted a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And I jinxed him. Clanahan gets the rebound and the putback, but my apologies for Micah Blackshear. That's why you never mention that. He was perfect. 8 for 8 Tuesday night. Made his first one here, and as soon as I mention it, misses a pair. Jeter lays it in for Friona as they get a transition bucket. 8 points now for him. 47-16. Martin to Dixon. Good ball movement from the Mustangs. Dixon left it short, and Micah couldn't save it inbounds. I missed the end of that play. That official was standing right in front of me. I should just watch it on the monitor. We have a better angle right there than we do at the table. And a 5-second call as the Mustangs, some good defense. I don't know if I've mentioned that at all during the boys game. Noble Fence, the official sponsor of defense here on the Shallowater Sports Network. Cruz inside, nice feed from Logan Wynn, and Cruz Dixon now with 12 points, 49-16. Blocking foul called on Cruz Dixon. He was trying to take a charge. Instead, he's called for his second foul. 1 foul apiece on each of these teams. Early third quarter. Jeter looking inside. Ashlock now in the corner. Loose ball, Micah ends up with it. Weaving his way through traffic, gets all the way to the glass and lays it in. Just nobody stopped Micah Blackshear, and he gets his first bucket of the second half, 51-16. Logan just takes it away at midcourt and then lays it in. 4 second half points for Logan, 11 on the night. 53-16. Jeter gets all the way to the glass. I don't know if Martin got a piece of that or if he just missed it. He gets it ahead to Logan. Win, and Logan with an and one opportunity. Finishes through the contact. 13 points now as they tag Leon with that foul. Just went up and under, and Leon with the late reaction. Logan 1 for 1 at the line tonight, 14 points. 56-16, and mass substitutions here as Lucas White, Bryson Clark, Byron Carry-On, Braxton Richardson, and Evan Nixon all check in. Friona gets into the front court and now trying to settle in to their half-court offense. Turnaround jumper off the back iron for Ashlock. Clark with the rebound, finds Lucas left side, and a blocking foul called on Mason Ramos. I believe that's Ramos's third. It's the third team foul on Friona in this third quarter. 30-second timeout for Coach Lusk. So right now, Logan with 7 second half points. He's got 14 for the game. Cruz Dixon now with 12. Micah Blackshear has 9. Clanahan with 6. Braxton Richardson off of the bench had 11 points in the first half. Cooper Martin has 3. Evan Nixon 2. And Bryson Clark 1 for 2 from the line. Like I said, we need Byron and Lucas to get a bucket here in the second half at some point, so we can say all the Mustangs got in the score column tonight. And there's Carry-On right on cue. Nice feed from Lucas in the inbounds play that Coach Lusk drew up there out of the timeout. 58-16, well executed. And Carry-On on the board. Turnover again. As you see, Lucas finding Byron on the cut. Just like Coach Lusk drew it up, right? Well executed out of the timeout. Richardson, right wing, open look, and buries it. Braxton Richardson now with 14 points. 61-16. Evan Nixon takes that one away, and then stolen right back by Regino. Nixon takes it back, so they exchange turnovers on that end of the floor. Braxton down the lane, too strong off the glass. Lucas creates a loose ball. Nixon lays out for it and couldn't keep it from going out of bounds. Good hustle, probably earned a strawberry right there. That hurts me just thinking about that now. Marcelo Leon. Ashlock drives baseline. Good help from Evan Nixon. Jeter fade away, but there to clean it up was Mason Ramos, his first field goal of the night. Lucas White pass up that shot, finds Bryson on the baseline. Braxton from the left corner, front iron. Lucas White, offensive rebound, back to Braxton. Inside to Bryson Clark. Bryson, oh. Called for the offensive foul. That's a tough call for his third one. Friona breaks the press, gets it down on the block. They'll take a 3 instead, and the roll friendly for Nathaniel Padilla. 64-21, those are Padilla's first points of the night. Pick and roll, Evan had it near the block, kicks it back out to Braxton. Braxton, another dump off and a foul on the floor. Called it on Marcelo Leon. It's his fourth team foul though on Friona. Bryson, fade away, no good. Rebound to Ramos, and he'll hand it off to Jeter. Chieftain swinging around to Jeter now in the corner. And got it inside, and Lucas White just took it away from Regino. Regino, a little indecisive turnaround, and Lucas took it from him. Braxton passes up the corner 3, drives inside, baseline jumper, no good. Bryson Clark, offensive rebound and the putback. He's got 3 points. That's his first field goal. 66-21, 20 seconds to play, third quarter. Leon got all the way down the lane, dumped it off. They end up turning it over on the baseline. .15 seconds and counting. Richardson, right side, 5 seconds. Clark, right wing, got it. Bryson Clark now, 6 points. Well executed before the end of the quarter, 69-21. We'll be back for the fourth on the Shallowater Sports Network.
It's strength training in two-a-days, running bleachers and sprint drills. You practice till you can't take another step. Then you practice some more. You love the process because you know that to remain in a class of your own requires exemplary character, sportsmanship, and unrivaled excellence on and off the field.
Spirit Mortgage is proud to support the Shallowater Mustangs and Phillies. You truly embody the spirit of West Texas.
The start of the fourth quarter here in Friona, the Mustangs up 69-21. Nathan Riojas here with the Shallowater Sports Network crew. Jake Warren and Zach Cole, the best in the business, bringing you this production tonight. Lucas White for 3. Dixon, offensive rebound and more second chance points for Cruz Dixon. He's got 14 points for the game. 71-21. I mentioned our 2 producers over here, Jake and Zach. Angel Flores, Tristan Powell, Kason Eastwood, our cameraman tonight. This is Jeter for Friona. Hands off. Steal, Lucas White coming the other way. Another turnover, more good defense by the Mustangs. Unable to turn it into points. And now Jeter from the corner, no good. Lucas White with the rebound, turned it over as he was falling to the floor. He just flipped it over to Cruz. Friona is unable to take advantage, and now Martin finds Lucas left wing. Lucas got it. Lucas White, the last Mustang to get on the board, but now they all have, all of the Mustangs with at least 2 points tonight. Lucas now with 3, 74-21. So just like the Phillies, all the Mustangs getting on the score sheet tonight here in Friona. Logan, another steal, and he got his hands on the rim as he laid that one in. I don't know if I'd call that one a dunk or not. 16 points for Logan, a full timeout on the Friona side for Coach Coates. So now Logan with 16. Richardson has 14. Cruz Dixon also has 14. Micah had 7 in the first half. He's got 9 for the game. 6 for Champ Clanahan. And then we've got 6 for Bryson Clark. 3 for Cooper Martin. 3 for Lucas White. 2 for Evan Nixon. 2 for Byron Carrion. Bryce Jeter had 6 first half points. He's got 8 for the game, still the high man on Friona's side. As the Mustangs outscored Friona 24-7 in the third quarter. It's 26-8 in the first, 19-6 in the second, and now 24-7 in the third. The Mustangs with a 7-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Last road game of the year for the Mustangs. They'll have 2 at home to close out the district schedule before we start the playoffs. Phillies with just 1 more game against Dimmitt. Friona gets an open look and just can't convert. Nixon with the rebound, outlet to Lucas White, and he finds Cooper Martin in transition. Coop doesn't get the roll, but he'll go to the free throw line. Martin with 3 first half points. We'll try to add to his total. He was our defensive MVP on Tuesday night, one of the Glasheen Bison Interman players of the game, just because of the defense that he played on Brayshawn Kennard from Slayton. Brayshawn, one of the better players in all 3A across the state. He had 27 points the first time we played him. And Coop did a good job, for the most part, shutting him down. He got 11 points late from the free throw line, finished with 16. But they made it difficult for him. And Cooper Martin, a large part of that defensive effort against Kennard. Logan, right wing, off the mark. Dixon, another offensive rebound. Nixon, rebound, and he'll get the putback. Dixon to Nixon. And we're fixing to get out of here with another win. Rebound to Cooper Martin. Zach Cole's choked up over here. So a fresh 5 in for the Mustangs. Braxton Richardson, Micah Blackshear, Bryson Clark, Champ Clanahan, and Byron Carrion. Bryson, nice pass inside to Champ Clanahan. The pick and roll worked to perfection. Clanahan with 8 points now. But what a good pass from Bryson to hit him in stride and make that an easy lay-in. Friendly hometown roll there. And it's 80-26 as we approach the midway point of this fourth quarter. Bryson kicks it to Micah. Micah, mid-range jumper, no good. I think he was trying to draw the foul there, but he doesn't get the call. Leon works his way in the lane, works in to Bryson. Bryson has drawn a few charges this year. I remember one big one on Tuesday night against Slayton, and he's called for the block right there. That's his 4th foul. first one on the Mustangs in this fourth quarter, as we are now officially midway through the fourth quarter. Jeter, tough shot, doesn't get the roll. Good defense from Clanahan. Carry on the break, lays it in. Byron Carry On with some nice moves to get to the bucket. 82-26. Jumper on the way and good from Nathan Perez. 82-28. Drive right side for Micah, and he'll go to the free throw line. Nathaniel Padilla's third foul. Micah misses the front end. It's my fault. I jinxed him. His last trip to the line. I talked about him being perfect at the line. He's missed the last three. He's going to get back on track right here. So now Micah in the double figures with 10 points. 83-28. Good feed inside. Ashlock has to kick it out. Jeter will swing it around. They got the ball inside, but just too much of a height advantage for the Mustangs. Clanahan, rebound. He'll push the ball up the floor. Big fella running the break. Carry On, finds Clark inside. Bryson through the trap to the glass. 8 points for Bryson Clark. 85-28. Touch foul right there on Carry On. Carry On's second foul. Micah Blackshear and Champ Clanahan come to the bench. Richardson and Nixon back in. 2:20 and rolling. Drive, good help defense from Lucas White. He creates a loose ball. Braxton picks it up and finds Bryson down the floor. Jeter recovers to block the shot. And then on the other end, that's Jeremy Polk. Polk's first bucket. 85-30. Bryson again from downtown. Second triple of the night. He's got 11 points. 88-30. Three on the way from Perez, no good. Offensive rebound. Perez again from the left wing. That time it goes. 5 points for Nathan Perez. 88-33. Clark again, why not? No good. Richardson, the rebound and the putback, no good. Tavera chases down the rebound. Oh, nice feed inside. And Ashlock just wasn't ready for it. Threaded the needle with that pass. We're now under a minute to play. 88-33 as Braxton trots the ball into the front court. Left side, lost the handles. He was trying to kick it out to Lucas. Mustangs get back in transition, but Jeter with a corner three, no good. Clark rebound, under 30 seconds to play now as he pushes the ball up the floor. Carry On to the basket. 6 points for Byron Carry On, 90-33. 10 seconds. Turnover in the backcourt, 5 seconds, and Ashlock will lay it in. 4 points for Ashlock, 90-35, the final. The Mustangs come to Friona and take care of business. They move to 11-1 now in district play. They're 22-3 on the year. We'll be right back on another victorious edition of the Caprock Financial Group postgame show here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
It's strength training in two-a-days, running bleachers and sprint drills. You practice till you can't take another step. Then you practice some more. You love the process because you know that to remain in a class of your own requires exemplary character, sportsmanship, and unrivaled excellence on and off the field.
First United Bank is proud to support the Shallowater Mustangs and Phillies. You truly embody the spirit of West Texas.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallowater is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallowater is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallowater City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallowater the best it can be. Shallowater, where Texas pride runs deep.
Hey sports fans, are you hungry for a win? Swing by Fred's Garage where we are always cheering for the Mustangs and Phillies. Join us Wednesday through Saturday where you can have breakfast like a state champion and enjoy watching the game on one of our many screens. Have the best pizza in the 806 or even quench your thirst with your favorite beverage. We will see you soon at Fred's Garage where every bite feels like a victory. (90-35) the final in Friona tonight in the second half of this doubleheader. The Mustangs finish out the sweep for Shallowater tonight. Phillies get a big win, 75-37, and now 90-35 for the Mustangs here on the Caprock Financial Group postgame show. It was all Mustangs all night. They outscored them 26-8 in the first quarter, 19-6 in the second. They outscored them 24-7 in the third. And then 21-14 in the fourth quarter. So all Mustangs all night. Every single one of the Phillies got on the score sheet, and all of the Mustangs got on the score sheet tonight as Logan Wynn finished with a team high 16 points tonight. Braxton Richardson and Cruz Dixon each with 14 points. Bryson Clark had 11. 10 points for Micah Blackshear, who followed up his 21-point performance with a big performance tonight in Friona. 8 points for Champ Clanahan, 4 for Evan Nixon, 6 for Byron Carrion, 3 Cooper Martin, 3 Lucas White. Let's see, did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody right there. Big night for the Mustangs. They share the basketball like they always do, and could be the high point. Anybody could be the high point on any given night, and you saw that on Tuesday. You see it again here tonight. Tonight's Glasheen, Bias, and Inderman players of the game. How about Bryson Clark, one of the seniors, 11 points tonight, a couple from beyond the arc. And then Cruz Dixon, who had 14 points. I don't know how many rebounds he had, but he had a ton of second chance points off of offensive rebounds. Cruz cleaning up the glass like he always does, but following up I think an 8-rebound performance on Tuesday night with a huge performance on the glass again tonight. So the Mustangs, again, 22-3 now on the year. They're 11-1 in district play. And so Tuesday night, Dimmitt will be at the Horseshoe for the last District 2-3A doubleheader of the year for Shallowater. It'll be senior night for both the Mustangs and the Phillies. Last regular season game of the year for the Phillies against Dimmitt, and then a week from tonight, Friday night, is when the boys will actually play their last district game against Idalou. So we know that on the 16th, maybe the 17th, Shallowater, the Phillies, will play whoever comes out of District 1, and whoever the 2 seed is out of District 1, whether it's Dalhart or Bushland. It'll be one of those teams on the 16th or the 17th. A lot still to be decided in District 1. The playoff picture pretty clear now in District 2, both on the boys and the girls side, the Phillies and the Mustangs, with a good shot to end up with at least a share. They've got themselves set up to have at least a share of the district title. Phillies can wrap that up on Tuesday night. The Mustangs still with 2 more district games to win before they claim at least a share of the title with Slayton. But the Mustangs and Phillies come on the road after an emotional night Tuesday night. They both got big wins against Slayton. They come on the road and take care of business here in Friona. Really appreciate our Shallowater Sports Network crew, as always, Jake Warren and Zach Cole, getting all of this set up for us and producing the show. Angel Flores, Kason Eastwood, and Tristan Powell, our cameraman tonight. We appreciate Kurt Richardson visiting with us during the halftime show of this boys game to talk to us a little bit about the Phillies getting ready for their playoff run, but also his 500th career win tonight here in Friona. So Nathan Riojas signing off for the entire crew. We'll see you at the CDC on Tuesday night.